And now a brief run through of this magazine jargon assignment. Um, this is going to use InDesign, but in a pretty small scale way. The key thing is, what I want you to do is to go find, to take these magazine terms I'm giving you 10 terms, and go in magazines that you have around you, find some magazines, use the magazines. I want you to photograph the things that these terms relate to or apply to. In other words, show them to me. So you're going to identify these things in magazines you have. You're going to use the glossary of terms to do it too. I've given you these 10 things. Center spreads is really just like one, but I'm asking you to find two different ones that are made in two different ways. What are these things? There are some of these maybe you don't exactly know what the terms mean, and that's okay. You're going to have to go look them up, and you're going to look them up in the in the magazine terms and jargon glossary that I've given you in the previous week. This is a long file with magazine terms. Now, there's a note on the top that says know the bolded terms. That was that would have been if during a regular semester, and I would say I might be testing you on those. I'm not going to be testing on you on those, I don't believe. But I think the bold ones are important. But I would encourage you to read through them all, and hopefully, if you're interested in this field, you would find these interesting. But here, some of the bolded ones and some that aren't bolded are in my list of 10. So you'll go through and you'll find them and read about them. That will also help you write the caption I want you to write. So this is how it's going to proceed. Oops, here we go. So you got this list, and you find these things in the magazines, and you take a photograph of that represents them. Good. And then you create an InDesign file using our normal template. Load up the photos, the 10 photos, each into their own 2-column box. So I can imagine a bunch of boxes on the page with little photos in them of the things you found. Write a caption for each one. Real caption doesn't need a photo credit so much. It's by you. I know that, right? It should be. Real captions and with the real complete sentences that describe the thing. I want you to bold the name, the word, the thing that it is I'm supposed to be looking at, that you're pointing out. So write real cut lines for them that kind of show that you know what this thing is too. That's the end of it. Then you save it and you export the PDF and you submit the PDF on Moodle. So not that involved, a little InDesign work, but although I'm going to read in the cut lines and I will grade you on those, and of course I do want the photo to be properly in a box, in the normal photo box, in the way we would normally do. Otherwise, it's not a true design. It's design information, but I'm not going to be looking at how the photo boxes work out. It'd be nice if they all were lined up nicely, though, I suppose.